In my absence, I have created an extra normal presentation for you. Ah, I am so sweet. What I have chosen to present to you is an overview of how I suggest you structure your project for the Integrated Assignment 3. So this is for you Paul, Roz, Fiona, Mandy, Siobhan, Neil, Chris, Lucy, Wendy, Kat, Sarah, Sharon, Lawrence and Paula. God, I hope I did not forget anyone. They are such a weird bunch. Oops. The first stage I would suggest is curriculum delivery, as this allows you to compare and contrast different approaches to delivering your course area. Take at least 2 different educational contexts and analyze the ways in which the curriculum differs. This may involve comparing full-time with apprenticeships, or FE and HE, or even offender learning. Justify and evaluate the different contexts and how these meet the needs of learners. An example I could give would be the comparison between different forms of teacher training. I would compare the differences and similarities in DTLLS and the UE provision. It would be easy to compare the different contexts in which these are delivered and how they fit specific needs of our trainees. Within these educational contexts, analyze and compare different teaching roles that may appear. In this case, I would analyze the roles held by both me and Sean, considering the way that we are expected to deliver our course and the roles we have within the specific course we offer. The next stage would be to compare and contrast the way learning in your specialist area is delivered and justify how this information is used to design your own specialist program. Again, this would be easy because the structure of the teacher training courses on offer are very different. I would identify the assessments within each course to analyze the way we are led down different paths to meet similar criteria in very different ways. The next step would focus on detailing how inclusive practice is incorporated and evaluating how effective this is. This element would be more difficult for us, because of course me and Sean are rubbish at being inclusive. Only kidding. No, seriously, I am kidding. Don't pull that face, we are inclusive. Now that we have considered the comparisons between different courses, we can concentrate on the primary course. This might be the one that you teach on specifically, or just the one you prefer, or know more about. In this section you are to consider principles of curriculum design, research into a range of theories and models of curriculum design, and use this information to help you analyze and justify how appropriate your particular curriculum design is for an identified learning group. I would be able to identify, analyze and evaluate a range of curriculum ideologies in line with the DTLLS course. It would be possible for me to explain how the product curriculum is at the forefront of this course, as there are specific criteria that must be met. However, I would also be able to synthesize this idea with the process models that allow me to construct sessions and assessments to meet your individual needs. I would also be able to discuss the structure that is being followed. That is Bruner's spiral curriculum. You know this to be true as we are constantly talking about the same old crap on a weekly basis, but I just call it something different. You must pay particular attention to how equality of opportunity and respect for diversity is built into the curriculum, as well as how these theories and models are used to inform your development of resources. Again, this would be easy to do for the DTLLS course, but then that is because I am brilliant. I notice you did not nod at that point. Oh, the cheek of it all. You should present this information in a way that clearly shows the links between your own practice and the appropriate theories or models. And finally, I bet you have been waiting for that word, haven't you? Finally. Get on with it, Stu. Finally, we move to curriculum evaluation and development. This should be based on your experiences in practice, and asks you to evaluate the effectiveness of your own approach to curriculum design. and justify the ways in which it meets your particular learner's needs. Suggest ways in which you would like to improve the provision in your specialist areas. Remember, we are talking here about your courses, not the DTLLS course. No comments required on how to make that better. You must support your ideas with theory underlying the curriculum models, paying particular attention to inclusive practice. Well, that is it really. If you can get all of that done by next week, I would be very grateful. Only joking. But you do need to get a proposal together, identifying what areas you are going to consider and how you are intending to meet the criteria. You will also need to identify the support materials required to complete this, including some of the wider reading you intend to carry out. That is all I wanted to say really. I am having a lovely time in Germany, thank you for asking. I hope that you are enjoying your night off. Next week we begin to look at evaluation, so I will see you soon. Bye bye.